Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're checking out Citizens on Mars, which is a sort of city builder, Martian base builder sort of style colony sim. This is the prologue, so this is the preview version of the game, which will be coming out later, I believe, in the year. But don't quote me on that. I'm not sure about timescales. Right, let's jump into things. So there's a few sort of like introductory levels that we have to play around with. I've done these. These few. Let's jump into horticulture and see what we have got going on. As I say, I'm fully expecting a more sort of finished product in due course, and more information with regards to sort of specific types of resources and whatnot as we progress. Anyway, up in the top right hand corner, we have got our objective over here. We have got turn 1 out of 35 up at the top. We've got our worker count. We have got 30 batteries. We have got 30 silos, which allows us to store all of these resources in, and we've got some fiberglass, some aluminium, some food, some water, and some oxygen, as well as in addition to those batteries. Now, there's a whole bunch of resources that are sort of scattered around the map. Forgive me if I'm not super au fait with what they all are. However, we'll get to that in a little bit. So, first things first, we place down what is referred to as the main generator. Now, the main generator, ideally, we want to stick down next to some water deposits. So these funky looking things are water deposits there. The main generator produces or takes in ice, produces water, produces food, produces oxygen, and produces energy. We can pause all buildings, or we can pause this specific building if we want to. Now, we have unlocked a whole bunch of additional buildings that we can play around with. Mostly, we're going to be focusing on, well, I guess for this level, it is horticultural sort of stuff, but I'll talk through the sort of basic buildings anyway. We got water plants, which turn water and batteries, or ice and batteries into water. We've got aluminium processing, which is aluminium ore and batteries into this. We got fiberglass processing, which costs us aluminium to make, but it turns carbon, coal, I'm not sure, whatever this stuff is, and batteries into fiberglass. That's what it is. Anyway, we'll get ourselves a fiberglass processing factory in the first instance. We need to be somewhat careful about where we place these things. Here is good, but we're going to get rid of the deposit, and that's kind of like the trade-off that we're going to be making. It is a consideration that we need to bear in mind. Also, time is ticking, and I am not building. We can also build some worker quarters, which is kind of nice. We're going to need a fair few of these in order to keep up the pace. The sort of like little area of impact, I don't think that particularly matters when placing buildings. It just matters when it takes in resources from the sort of surrounding area. So that's kind of what we have to bear in mind. Anyway, what else do we need? Plant fields. Solar farms. Yeah, solar farms to produce batteries. That's actually pretty nice. I do like the idea of that. We'll get that set up. We'll get that set up. Right, we can see our production numbers up in the top right. Oh, we don't have any aluminium processing. Aluminium processing plant. Let's see if we can try and get that sorted. This looks like a pretty good area, right? If we can maybe make it fit. It's looking a little bit less appealing if we can't get both of these. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's gonna get us all the aluminium that we could possibly need. And look at that. We got a lovely little truck that's gonna drive all of the resources back here. Right. I need to pick up the pace. What do I need? I need some horticultural stuff. So let's get some plant farms. Is there an adjacency bonus? There is an adjacency bonus, I believe, next to these things, next to these plant things, plant nurseries, plant fields. We need 5 seeds in order to place the fields. Right, what about if we place that and that and that? Plant farms, that still doesn't get us any adjacencies. Let's place down 2 of those. What do we need? We need, we need actual plants in the first instance. So let's go and get some plant fields. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it didn't work out perfectly there, but we actually ended up like not having too many issues. Anyway, there we go. We didn't actually put any workers in our secondary plant farm, which seems a little bit sacrilegious, but that's okay. It doesn't particularly matter. Let us move on and see what we have got. In store for us in the next level. The last product necessary to increase the number of workers in a colony is oxygen. We can obtain it from oxygen farms, which work similarly to plant farms. Indeed. Right. Okay. Main generator. Let's get the main generator down here again. Yeah, nice to start off with a big double whammy, and actually that gets us over the line immediately. Oxygen farms. I mean, maybe I can just build oxygen farms as is. Oh, we need 12 plant fields. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of like requisite infrastructure to make all of that work. Water. I'm not actually gonna worry about water. Let's just go straight into aluminium processing, eh? See what we can get aluminium wise. Or aluminum-wise. 4 is not bad. I mean, I was looking here, but then we would get rid of this water deposit, and that would have a sort of knock-on effect to the main generator, which I don't really want to do at this moment in time. Let's grab some nice homes. Oh, thank you. Nice homes, excellent. Okay, so we're fine for workers. That's real good. We need to get those oxygen farms. Yeah, and those oxygen farms need fiberglass. Very, very important. Fiberglass, we're going to need to find a nice little spot for a fiberglass factory. Ah, misclick. Okay, whatever. We end up getting 2 fiberglass. That's, to be honest, not necessarily the end of the world. If I destroy this building, it's not actually going to bring back... It's not going to bring back what I need, is it? We will get more fiberglass as the sort of day ticks on. You know, we'll be fine. I think I might actually get another fiberglass plant just to be on the safe side. Yeah, my stupid fat fingers there. Okay, you know what? Do that. That's actually better. That's +6. We are negative in the battery department, but if I get myself a solar farm, the solar farm can basically go anywhere. Get 2 of those, sure. And we don't actually need to have a worker in the solar farms, I don't believe, which is quite good. Okay. Oxygen fields, or oxygen farms, and plant fields. Oxygen farms are 5 aluminium and 2 fiberglass, but they also require plants, for which I do not have at the moment. Right, let's see if we can try and get some... plant farms, trees into food. Yeah, we don't actually need food right now. Let's just go for some plant nurseries. 2 of those, and let's actually get some more worker habitats. I think we have the ability to sustain a few additional ones. Oxygen is going down a smidge, but that's okay. We're going to sort out food in just a second. Right. I think we're going to make a field of plants right over here. Right, 1, 2, 3. Nice. And then let's see if we can try and get a nice little adjacency bonus from oxygen. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to give us, like, an absolute bounty of oxygen, if I'm not mistaken. That's pretty nice. We need to get a second one down. I'll get a second oxygen farm down. Although that's going to take... It's going to take... we can't use the same buildings twice. Let's get 1, 2, 3. Oxygen farm. Boom. Right. We are having water issues. Let's not panic. Can't wait to see what future generations will do with the city that we're building. I can wait. 20 water? Let's go. Right, and we're out of workers. Of course we're out of workers. Right, more habitats. Okay, hold on. Pause all buildings. Pause all buildings. And we will restart... Oh, I see. It's not actually paused all buildings. It's only paused a few buildings. Unpause all buildings. There we go. Okay, so unpause that building. That's good. That building is extracting water. We're going to need food. I'm going to get plant farm. Yep, that's what we need. We get adjacencies from tree fields. So, you know what? Let's yoink a few tree fields down in the first instance. 1, 2, 3. I know you're not going to be happy, video game, but that's okay. Plant farm. 12. Perfect. Okay, so that gets us food. Right, let's pause fiberglass processing. Pause fiberglass processing. Now we should be positive on everything, right? And we should be able to sort of slowly but surely reintroduce... There we go. Reintroduce a few extra people. And in fact, we should be able to build ourselves a few more worker spots. Beautiful. We should have no issues. No issues with anything right now. Aluminium, we've still got turned off. We can re-enable that. Good. We can get some additional batteries, solar farms. There we go. We may have got rid of that water deposit, but we are now positive. Right. Okay, what do we need? We need 3 additional plant fields. Very, very simple to do. Boom. Happy days. Okay, that got a little sweaty towards the end there, but that's actually completely fine. That's actually completely fine. Very, very happy with the way that that turned out. So yeah, we do need to, like, consider placing accumulators. Okay, that's cool. We do need to consider space. Like, space is quite a large consideration that I didn't really, perhaps, emphasize in the early stages, how important that actually is. That seems like a pretty good place for an initial grounding to go. What do we need? We need batteries, we need solar farms, and we need energy, we need solar farms, and we need batteries. Okay, batteries are different from energy. That's fine. So we'll get our basics up and running. We'll get the aluminum processing plant. Sorry, the aluminum processing plant. 6. You really can't complain about that, can you? You really can't complain about that. Fiberglass processing. Let's yoink it down there. That's pretty good. We'll get ourselves some workers anywhere that's sort of out of the way. Okay, and we're positive in terms of workers now. We'll get some solar farms down. There we go. 2. We need 10. I mean, that's quite a lot. Do we have aluminum? Yeah, we've got aluminum processing already. Let's put this up. That's fine, actually. That's fine. We didn't need that. We'll put this around the edge here. There we go. Okay, that's good. And we'll get our 10th one. Ideally, somewhere that it doesn't impact anything. There we go. Okay, we got our 10. Batteries. I mean, we're going to get a ton of batteries as soon as the day rolls over. So that's really, really nice. And batteries here literally just cost aluminum. 4 of them, though, is quite the task, given the space that we've got here. Maybe over here? Okay, good. Keep bulldozing this stuff on this side. We need 15 aluminum. I mean, it is coming along, but let's maybe speed things up. I'm going to get 1 more worker headquarters, or 1 more worker building, I should say. Actually, I'll get a few more. Why not? If we've got the extra resources, they all take 1 a day. We might as well use it, right? There's no point in me building an additional fiberglass processing plant or anything like that. But I will get an additional aluminum plant because that is quite handy to have, because we're going to need a few additional batteries. And we'll just keep building on this side. Why the heck not? Boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nothing to worry about. Very, very happy with that. Okay, what do we got? We already have everything we need to build a real city. So let's go and see if we can try and flip and do it. How many turns do we have? 70. I mean, it's not even really turns. It's more just like cycles, I suppose. Right, let's get the optimal starting spot for a big old base. We'll get an aluminum processing plant, ideally surrounded by at least 3. 2 it is. 2 it is. That's fine. We'll get some workers. How many workers can we afford? Up to 6. I'll get 4 because that's all I can afford. Fine. Fiberglass. We're going to need carbon deposits. Can we get 3 carbon deposits? We can get 3 carbon deposits. Let's do it. Can we get a 4th? No, but if we put it like here, we can probably get a 2nd. Close, but no biscuit. Definitely get two sort of in as well, but that's okay. Either way, this is looking pretty good. Let's get a few solar farms. We'll put solar farms in sort of hard to reach places. Ironically, in the shade of all places, but that's fine. We'll get 2 of those, and that's actually our first sort of milestone, I guess. Oh, we need 10 worker huts too. Okay. We need a secondary aluminum processing plant. Right, we need to be very, very careful about the order that we build things in here so that we don't accidentally end up just, like, completely destroying things. We'll get 2 plant nurseries. We'll get 1, 2, 3 plant fields. We'll get a plant farm, so we will get the synergy for food, which is going to keep us going in perpetuity, I hope. Build out more of these. Okay. Now, we're negative in terms of water. Let's fix the water situation very, very quickly. And then oxygen, we're going to do exactly the same, but we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to get an oxygen farm right in there. Okay, I think we're positive everything with the exception of energy, which is super easy for us to fix because it doesn't even take any resources to build or anything like that. Although we do need 10, we might as well build out the 10 right now. Why the heck not? Boom. Okay, that's our 10. That's really, really nice. We need 2 additional worker huts, which we can do relatively easily here. There we go. We need 1 extra processing plant, which I actually have already set aside. I've set aside a place for the fiberglass plant here. That'll do. Whatever. I mean, it's good enough. We've got plenty. We've got plenty of all of these resources. The aluminium processing plant, it doesn't even necessarily have to be in a good optimal place. Could be there. That's actually a pretty decent place for it, but that's okay. Plant farms. We will get some more plant farms and plant fields, actually. We need to get 15 of these things, so I guess I'll build... Well, what's that? That's up to 12. We'll do plant farm. That's our second one. Oxygen farm. There we go. That's our second one there. We actually need more workers, really? And we need a secondary water plant. Okay, well, we can absolutely afford to get more workers. Look at that. We got resources coming out the flipping wazoo. To be honest, the biggest issue is time. Biggest issue is time and the fact that I'm continuing to chat away here. What do we need? Water plant. Yeah, give me a water plant. Thank you. Just destroy that resource. That's fine. 3 additional plant fields. I'll take it. 1, 2, 3. And then let's just get a bunch of additional solar farms. There we go. And I think... Oh, we need additional batteries. Oh, I think we need some batteries. There we go. Yeah, we get batteries. That increases the maximum amount of energy that we can hold. Thankfully, we only needed 1 because we were within a few cycles of actually just completely failing that, which is a bit iffy. Hey ho, it's time to start producing steel. We'll need trained engineers for this. Okay, this is a second category of worker. Definitely something that we need to keep in mind. Maybe not something that we necessarily need to pay too much attention to in the early stages of this playthrough. Steel processing. Right, let's get the classic sort of aluminium stuff up and running. That looks like a 6-banger right there, maybe. No. No, that looks like iron ore. Iron ore and aluminium look deceptively similar. Okay. Some workers. 3 for now. Right. Fiberglass plant as well. We'll get that set up. Anywhere decent for carbon. Don't hate it. What the heck is that? Looks like a walker of some sort, or a lander maybe? I don't know. Very peculiar. Okay, we'll get ourselves some batteries. Or some energy, I should say, from the solar farm. Right, we need 3 resource silos. We need 2 steel processing plants. And we need 4 engineering quarters. Right, let's immediately see what the basic thing that we need is. It's a steel processing plant. We need engineers. The real question is, how the heck do we get a hold of engineers? I presume it's through this engineering quarter right here. Let's do that. Okay. Right, that gives me 1 additional engineer. Let's turn that 1 engineer into steel processing. Do we need more? We could really do with some more fiberglass. Yeah, more fiberglass, please. Let's do that. We are massively negative on every metric. That is terrifying. Water plants. Oh, heck. I don't like the location for any of these water plants, actually. Actually, that's not too bad right there. That's fine. Go that there. Food. We're going to need to get plant nursery. 1, 2. Plant farm. Plant fields first. Let's go. I can't even go one day in the future because we don't have enough workers' quarters. Can I pause this? I don't want to destroy the building. It uses 2. Oh, flippin' heck. Okay. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Give me plant fields. Yes, I know everything is about to start combusting. But that's okay. We'll go plant farm. Boom. Okay. Right. We need to turn off plant nursery. We need to turn off that. We need to turn off that. As long as somebody starts to work in the essential buildings, that's what matters. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start to generate a little bit of food. That's quite nice. Don't have enough food for the engineering quarters. That's fine. We don't have enough food for there. That's okay. The food is gonna creep back up. I think I really like destroyed my. I think by getting rid of that water deposit here, that was a pretty big mistake. Whatever the case, 12 food, loads and loads of food. Oxygen is a big deal right now, so I'm actually gonna see if we can try and get some more. I want to keep that area free if I can. There's so much goodness that I want to exploit that I just can't seem to. All right, 1. Oh, we don't even have the seeds for it. Right, can I... Yeah, re-enable that. Re-enable that. And immediately I've got 3 unemployed, but I need 2. Right. I presume that's because I just do not have the oxygen. Well, let me see if we can try and change that. Let me see if we can try and change that. I'm going to have to, like, suboptimally build one of these. That's fine. Pause you. Pause you. What else can I pause? The food factory can't be paused. That can be paused. Aluminium processing can be paused. There we go. Oxygen farm. Skip forward a day. We should be fine. Beautiful. Okay. Everybody is going to come back. That's great. Let's re-enable some of these key buildings. Mostly we need to plant nurseries because I would like to get some additional... I'd like to get some additional bits and bobs on the go. Let's go a day forward. Good. That solves a lot of our problems. We'll re-enable that processing plant as well. What do we need? We don't actually need anything. We can build some additional plants. There we go. That's going to get us more workers. And then we can turn all of these things on. Okay, so engineers, getting engineers that early on before we had all of our sort of infrastructure set up. Pretty big boo-boo. Pretty big boo-boo. But anyway, let's move past that now. Steel processing. We need 1 more day worth of fiberglass, and then we can get there. Right, so... There is gotta be a good spot for... There's gotta be a good spot for this thing to go. That's not bad. We'll do that right there. Cool. Okay, steel processing plant. It only takes 1 engineer. It takes iron. It takes energy. We actually need to get more solar panels, and we have got very few solar panels at the moment. Let's, again, try and put them in little corners sort of tucked away. Okay, that was an oof, but that's fine. Okay, that is fine. Right, we're making progress on steel. That's good. Resource silos. What do I need? I need 15 steel for resource silos. Oh man, this space is just like, it's just crazy. Okay, we'll get the resource silos. That increases the maximum amount that we can have in storage. Is there any other place that I could use to get an additional engineer's quarters? I need 4 engineer's quarters. Can I actually support 4 engineer's quarters? I actually don't know if I can, you know. Okay, here's what we're going to need to do. I'm going to build a second one. Immediately, I'm going to be in a bit of a pinch for oxygen, but you know what? Look at that. We can actually increase retroactively, which I think is exactly the right thing to do rather than building another one. Okay, that's good. That's our 4th engineer's quarters. Food, let's see if we can do the same with this. 16, 20, sure. I mean, we lower the productive efficiency of the fiberglass deposit, but I don't really care about that. Okay, let's get resource silos. I did see a space that it worked. There we go. That's looking good. And 1 additional resource silo and a second steel processing plant. I might as well get the steel processing plant before before we place anything else. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I hate using it and just getting 2. The fiberglass processing plant we can actually destroy. It's fine. It doesn't actually matter. We'll get one more resource silo as well. And that can squeeze right in the center there. Okay, and then we just need steel, and we should be able to get steel by literally just skipping forward in terms of the day. And my calculations are correct. We should arrive at our predicted 60 steel before we wrap it up. Cool. Cool. You've proven that you can lead more than one Martian colony. We won't rest until we conquer the entire red planet. Join new challenges coming soon. Well, there we go. That's it. It's a little bit of a brief prologue, but a nice one nonetheless. Kind of an interesting little take, honestly. You know, space is really at a premium, more so than anything else, and I like it. It's a nice little thing. It's a nice little thing. Citizens on Mars. Check out the prologue linked down in the description below. Full game is to follow, and yeah, definitely stay tuned for that because I'll be covering it on the channel. Thank you ever so much for watching, folks. Have a good day. I'll chat to you next time. Bye.